Welcome back to the Virtual CISO. My name is Olivia. In the last episode of Compliance, Control and Confidence, we focused on boundaries, sub-service organization, and user entity controls. In this episode, we're turning into another area that shapes how SOC 2 is interpreted and understood. It is the difference between the Type 1 and the Type 2 report. SOC 2 reports comes in two forms. You have the Type 1, which focuses on the design of the control at a specific point in time. Type 2, on the other hand, examines how this control operates over a defined period of time. Both serve a purpose. A Type 1 report reflects readiness. It answers the fundamental questions. Have controls been designed appropriately to address the trust service criteria? Policies exist. Procedures are defined. Roles and responsibilities are documented. Evidence demonstrates that the control environment has been thoughtfully constructed. A Type 2 report builds on that foundation. It evaluates consistency. Controls are not only designed, but they are performed. Evidence shows that processes operate as intended over time. Deviations are identified and exceptions are addressed. Audit findings in SOC 2 are reflected in the report. While SOC 2 does not use qualified or unqualified terminologies like SOCs, exceptions are disclosed, highlighting where controls did not operate as intended. These disclosures impact customer trust and partner confidence, reinforcing that operational consistency matters as much as the design. The distinction between design and operation is where maturity becomes visible. Organizations often underestimate the effort required to move from Type 1 to Type 2. Controls that appear sound on paper become fragile when subjected to time, change, and scale. Ownership gaps emerge. Evidence collection becomes uneven, and operational realities surface. Experienced security leaders anticipate this transition. They focus on repeatability rather than perfection. Controls are aligned with real workflows. Evidence is generated naturally through daily operations. Monitoring is continuous rather than episodic. Type 2 report introduces time as a factor. System evolve, team change, vendors are added. Maintaining consistency requires discipline. It requires clarity around ownership and expectations across functions. When organizations treat Type 2 as an extension of Type 1, challenges follow. When they treat it as an operational exercise, resilience develops. Auditors are not only evaluating controls, they are observing how organizations respond to change. They look for evidence of awareness, responsiveness, and accountability. These qualities reflect how risk is managed in practice. SOC 2 becomes most valuable when it mirrors reality. Controls align with how work is performed. Evidence reflects ongoing behavior. Conversation with auditors center on clarity rather than justification. In that environment, the distinction between Type 1 and Type 2 serves its intended role. It provides insight into both preparedness and sustainability. Understanding the difference between a Type 1 and Type 2 report provides a clearer view of compliance maturity. In the next episode, we will shift focus to ISO 27001 and examine how structure, clauses, and certification paths differ from SOC 2 while serving a similar purpose. Thank you so much for listening to the Virtual CISO. I am your host, Olivia, and I'll see you on the next episode.